ladies and gentlemen, the Edi Johnson Bit.
Let's double check the show. Oh, take that reverb. Get rid of that nonsense. There we go. Yeah, we don't want none of that. I played a gig once in a cave, bad memories. Anyway, let's check this. This ain't a song, it's a sound check. This ain't a song, it's a sound check. This ain't a song, it's a sound check. You can tell it's not a song because the words don't rhyme. Right, so to give you a rough idea, I do stupid songs. Some of them are long, some of them are short. We'll start with a couple of short ones just to, set the tone, ease things in as we go. This is called Super. Look up there in the sky, can you see that flying by? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Could it be a superhero? No, it's definitely a bird. Yeah. This is for anyone who's got a lazy dog. This is called Rover. Oh Rover, you never fetch the ball. Oh Rover, you don't roll over or give me a paw. Oh Rover, I don't want this little song to do you a disservice, but you've not been quite the same since you came back from the taxidermist. Just cover the dog's ears, it's fine. This is called Dictionary. The word mistake's not in my dictionary. Neither's error or catastrophe, or bookshop, or flapjack, or conservatory. Who's been tearing pages out my dictionary? Okay, so yeah, let's go with actual. I say actual songs. Don't want to build them up too high. Let's go with ones which are a little bit more conventional in length. Everything else about it is pretty much carrying on the way that we started. This is for anyone in here who does the big shop. Anyone who does the big shop in their house. Anyone who wanted to? Okay, or for anyone who's trying to continue their existence on a rather meagre income. That's me. Anyway, this is about the most wonderful place in the world. This is called A Magical Place. Let me tell you of a magical place of wonder and opportunity, where all your hopes and dreams can come true, where the dragon's eggs and unicorn horns lie next to potpourri and barbecue tongs, and you never ever really need to queue. I first went there and found myself enraptured as time stood still. It's a good job the parking's free, cause I'd never be able to afford the bill. The middle aisle at Aldi, for everything that you'd ever need. Rollerblades and chainsaws, magic wands and +4s. In the middle aisle at Aldi, when you see it, your eyes will open wide. All the wonders you'll find when you step inside. That palace full of treats and delights, whether clothing, beds or tools, or ingredients you need for magic school, I don't think there's anything you can't find. Around the outside there's normality, bread and cereal, eggs and cheese, but in the centres where the wonder lives, like wizard robes and laser beams. The middle aisle at Aldi, it's what Lidl really wants to be. Water skis and bonsai trees, Boris Johnson's dignity. In the middle aisle at Aldi, Olympic medals, stalagmites, rabbit's feet and stalactites. Bert and Ernie's double bed, a flying carpet, a garden shed, a chemistry set for your pet, a talking bird, an Enya cassette, one ring made to rule us all, a hammer made for Mr. Tall, a bit of Alan Sugar's bid, MC Hammer's new career, magic beans, soda streams, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, Tamagotchis and Furbies too, Ninja Turtles and Scooby-Doo, all on sale in the centre run just 4 years after you really wanted one. The middle aisle at Aldi, finding things that you'd only dreamed. A yoga mat for Liam Gallagher, England's last decent football manager. In the middle aisle at Aldi. Cheers. Nice one. So, yeah, when I turn up, I tend to bring my box of tricks with me in case I kind of get stuck and not quite sure what I need to. So, there's a few bits and pieces. Just because you never know when you might need these kind of things around. So, every now and then we might have a little bit of a delve in there and see. Oh. What's that for? Yep, that's the level. There we go. Nice, good. Okay. They say write songs about the things that you know about. So I need to tell you a little bit of a story about when I was back at university. It seems an awfully long time ago. And there was a girl there who kind of taken a bit of a shine to me. Her name was Lorraine, and it got a little bit scary, to be honest. And it goes back to one particular night where I'd been out to the club. We remember that, don't we? Remember going, yeah, kind of, maybe in the distance. And I'd headed out, and I was kind of going on my way back, and I could have sworn there was someone following me. Looked over my shoulder, no one there at all. So I kind of kept on going a little bit quicker. And then I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Look round again, still no one there. It'd been raining, so it was a little bit wet, and then I kind of got to my gate. A little bit quicker, opened the front door, and walked into the house, and went into the front room. And it was really dark, because it was night time, and then I hadn't been out. I hadn't been back in, so it was still dark in the house, and I turned the lights on, and I looked across to the bay windows, just to see her standing. But I can't stand Lorraine against my window, staring back at me again. Is that one? Yeah, that's what we like. Just general groans transferred into, of course. This one's called Dinosaurs. I'm fond of the Diplodocus. Brontosauruses, they're quite cool. Triceratops and Ankylosaurus, they have their fans too. But the greatest of the dinosaurs, yeah, the T-Rex is my fave. So let's give them a round of applause, because they can't do that themselves. Little ants. And the fact they're dead. But you know, there's the... Right. Okay, this song then is dedicated to anyone who's here with their other half. Anyone here with one or two? Maybe? Oh, good. Jolly good. This is as close as I'm ever going to get to writing a love song. Just disclaimer, this is not about my fiancée. I just have to put that in the introduction, simply on the grounds of she sat in the room. You're the one I need that makes me complete. You're the ant to my deck, the gravy to my meat. I've got some grey hairs coming, put on a few pounds, but you don't even blink like the weeping angels are around. There are so many things I adore about you, like the way that you love Michael Bublé too. My feelings erupt, I can't believe my luck, that you picked me up and took me out of my rut. I'm such a state, but you don't even care. There's love within your heart, but I'm not sure that this'll last too much longer. I wish I'd known right from the start. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your tiny mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? You said our love was right, but you went to put a red sock in with the whites. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. To me, that's the end of the line. Everyone has quirks that make them unique, but a quirk's not the same as just plain incompetency. I can't comprehend what goes round your brain. It's clearly the wrong section, but you do it again and again and again. If it was only that, I'd ignore what you did. But then you went to put the empty milk back in the fridge. You squeeze the middle from the tube of toothpaste and leave all of the DVDs out of their case. It's such a state, but I couldn't care less. I can't believe my eyes. You left the cheese out to crust on the side, but it's too late to apologise. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your tiny mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? Yeah, you brought me a cup before my thirst, but I know you put the milk in first. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. To me, it don't get much worse. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. You must be out of your bloody mind. You put a spoon in the knife drawer. Did you think I wouldn't find it? Yeah, I know I leave the seat up all the time, but it's nowhere near the same level of crime. You put a spoon in the knife drawer, so we're done. That's the end of the line. Cheers. Just a quick. I do have CDs available. The Sting's greatest hits. I've got Jamiroquai, Eternal. I'm having a bit of a clear out, to be honest. No, if anyone would like the sound of an idiot playing the ukulele to take home with them, I don't do CDs anymore because no one buys CDs, or very few people buy CDs anymore. So instead, I do tea bags. So if you do want to get the music, you can get this. It's got a download code on the back of it, and you get a brew. You know, what's not to like, eh? Anyway, so moving on. This is called Grandma. I put a wheel in her right hand. I put a wheel in her left hand. I put a wheel between her feet. I used my grandma as a skateboard, and we went up and down, and we went round and round. We did the alley hop, we did the acid drop, and then we went down a hill and we took a spill, and now Grandma is dead. It's fine. She'd have liked it. It's not a problem. So, where was I? I get myself a little bit confused and distracted every now and then. Right, so, a little bit of politics. Any fans of Donald Trump in? Just me. Okay. Awkward. No, I am a fan of the Donald simply on the grounds of I write stupid comedy songs and he makes life really very easy. So I wrote this song a little while ago. In fact, I wrote this song before he came into power, and maybe about a couple of months before the American elections. And I thought to myself, I'll play this song. A couple of songs later, a couple of months later, then that won't be a problem. Won't need to worry about that one. Unfortunately, it means that the second verse had to be changed into the past tense because, to be honest, I wasn't expecting it. I don't think most people were. So I wrote about the most obvious thing about the man. This is called Syrup. You try going to New York and explaining Cockney rhyming slang to them. Trust me, that was not a fun gig. Anyway, I first saw you on my TV. Strangest haircut that I'd ever seen. Like candy floss, cut by a barber, more largely defiant than Carlos Valderrama's. So tell me, America, how can you trust a man if you can't trust his words? How can you relate to a guy who says he's honest, but his hairline's that absurd? Oh, Mr. Trump, what's that on top of your head? I think I saw it moving, are you sure that it's dead? You seem to have attracted some kind of cat, and it's asleep on top of your noggin. You sat at your desk on that show and picked on D-listers that no one knows. They took your flat and ignored your flannel, but no one seems to mention on your head there's a mammal. You can't be trusted because you wear a wig, so come on America, it's time to really think. Do you want a man with his finger on the button who looks like he's got a dead fox for a quiff? Oh, Mr. Trump, what's that on top of your head? I think I saw it moving, are you sure that it's dead? You seem to have attracted some kind of cat, and it's asleep on top of your noggin. Rock out! I that's all you're getting. It's a ukulele, what do you expect? He said that Muslims were all terrorists and Mexicans should be kicked out. You offended almost everyone you met, bulldozing your way to the White House. They say you never trust a man with a beard, cause he's hiding something from his face. So how can the land of the free and the brave elect a bloke who looks like his hair came from outer space? Oh, Mr. Trump, what's that on top of your head? I think I saw it moving, are you sure that it's dead? You seem to have attracted some kind of cat, and it's asleep on top of your noggin. Sing along if you want. Oh, Mr. Trump, what's that on top of your head? I think I saw it moving, are you sure that it's dead? You seem to have attracted some kind of cat, and it's asleep on top of your noggin. Cheers. Let's skip it.
Skip.
So, generally, the first thing that people say to you when you play the ukulele is, do you play any George Formby? Yeah. The answer to that is no. But I did write this one, which is a little bit of an update, if I can remember how it goes. It's been a while. Give me a second. Hang on, where am I? Oh, that's one. Mental though, don't start the song too fast. Calling up the IT guy can be a real pain. All he ever says is turn it off and on again. Waiting for the buffer sign seems like it's a waste of time. The old computer worked just fine. When I'm installing Windows, Control-Alt-Delete, there's no going back. Even though the old version's cack, told you I should have bought a Mac. When I'm installing Windows, every day it seems my system's got a brand new glitch. Stress is rising, so I'd like to chuck it in a ditch. It's loading up, so feet up now. Did I forget to back up somehow? Hope my life's stored in the cloud. When I'm installing Windows, I know that if it had been me, I'd have deleted my history. Cause if you could see what I could see when I'm installing Windows. Cheers. Another rope, we get there in the end. Right, what song to play next? Not quite sure. Let's make a decision. This is the point where I kind of get to the end of my tether with a set list. You must know what it's like. You put a set list together, it seems like a good idea at the time. So instead of that, we have a set list decider. We remember these. You can tell this is the point where I normally make a joke about people being too young to remember these, but I feel I'm with my people. This was entertainment, right? Yeah. For some reason, I can't remember why we used to use these, just that we did. Sir, from you, a number 1 to 8.
7.
I love the fact he took some time to think about it like it actually mattered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then over here, sir. Oh, hello. Backing vocals, excellent. I'm not sure the last time I got heckled by a dog when that was. A couple of weeks ago, maybe. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes. Purple, red, pink or green? Red. See, immediate. There you go. R-E-D. Where was I? There. So now you sir in front. There we go. Nice and simple. Orange, blue, brown or yellow?
Blue.
Blue. Oh, no. Okay. We'll play that one. I appreciate the fact I could play whatever right now anyway. But we'll actually go with this one. Why not? We may as well. Because it kind of fits where we're at. So this is dedicated to the most famous ginger person in the world right now, Mr. Ed Sheeran. Any Ed Sheeran fans in? Okay, it's your fault. Because we are quite similar, myself and Ed. We both have ginger hair, and glasses, and a smaller than average instrument. Ukulele, behave yourself, come on now people. But there are some differences as well. You might recognise a little bit of this. This is called The Taste of You. The club isn't the best place to find pudding, so back home is where I go. Me and my friends, they want different things. They want hard drugs, I want Swiss roll. So I step out the door, head starts spinning, thinking of what I might scoff now. Head on home with my girl in tow, imagine what we might drop. And I'm singing, girl, I want some Battenberg or a Victoria sponge with a lovely cup of tea. Come and have cake with me, come and have cake with me. What about a walnut loaf or a bit of cheesecake, maybe a fondant fancy? Come and have cake with me, come and have cake with me. I'm in love with the taste of you, I'm coming round like a donut do. Although my heart rate is raising too, I'm in love with you, cakey. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Even though there's crumbs every time I chew, I'm in love with you, cakey. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I'm in love with you, cake. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I wanna live in a bakery. Oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. Seriously, give me any kind of pastry. Even though I might have diabetes type 2, I'm in love with the taste of you. Cheers, thank you much. Okay, as I say, I tend to rattle through these songs fairly quickly. I know you're out having a fag, you missed about 7 of them. I don't know what you're up to. You blatantly haven't done your research, have you, madam? This is kind of, this is where we're at. Right, I'm going to crowbar another one in. I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Principally on the grounds of I haven't played it in ages, and I need some practice. Why are you looking at me? Oh, is that the look of, I thought you decided what songs you were going to play. Stop making it up on the spot. Again, you idiot. Is that where we're at? Yeah, that's normally the look I get from my 15-year-old. It seems to just transfer to more people that surround themselves. Anyway, okay. This song is for anyone. Well, this song is for anyone who's ginger. There aren't any. I think I am. Lone ginger in the house. Have we got anyone with ginger whiskers? Anyone? No. Anyone with a ginger cat? A ginger wife. Okay, fair enough. We'll take that. It's as close as we need to be right now. I wrote this song a good few years ago, but I wrote it for a young man in a crowd at a gig that I was playing who had jet black hair, and ginger eyebrows. He'd literally forgotten his roots. Thank you very much. That's my favourite joke. So I wrote this song principally for him because he was having a hard time. You could tell he was having a hard time because he was trying to hide it. Come on now, be proud. So I wrote this song for all flame-haired brothers and sisters. It's called Ginger Pride. Because we are the last of the true minorities. There is a little bit of rapping in it. There is also a little bit of joining in it. So when that happens, I'll tell you exactly what needs to occur and we'll see exactly how well we manage. Where were we on Tuesday? I can't remember. Their response was rubbish. So yeah, we'll see how we do here. Ginger Pride. Oh yeah. We're all part of a brotherhood, a family, tighter than Ron, Harry and Hermione. I share my interest and hopes in you all, but when it comes to true bonding, that's relatively small. I feel a kinship, a real true affinity, to all those with their hair a bit orangey. It's not strawberry blonde, that's for whingers. What colour is my hair? It's ginger. Yeah, boy. Ginger, ginger pride, it's authentic, I'm not gonna dye it. Ginger, ginger pride, I'm gonna stand up, not gonna hide it. Ginger, ginger pride, I'm not ashamed, I'm not gonna deny. Ginger, ginger pride, come on carrot tops, hold your heads up high. Carrot top, as we all know, is the worst insult for a ginger person ever, because they're green. Just let that one settle in. So many people worry about minorities, about how we need to alter our priorities, but in my mind there's not enough who stand for flame-haired fellas across the land. We got Bianca, Chris Evans and Jerry, girls allowed had one, I've seen her on the telly. Everywhere across this country people stare, but there's nothing nothing wrong with me, it's just ginger hair. Ginger, ginger pride, so authentic, I'm not gonna dye it. Ginger, ginger pride, I'm gonna stand, I'm not gonna hide it. Ginger, ginger pride, I'm not ashamed, I'm not gonna deny it. Ginger, ginger pride, come on carrot tops, hold your heads up high. Okay, time for the breakdown. Although I'm not strictly sure quite how much more broken it can get than a bloke in a ukulele. Yeah, that's about right. Singing bit. Like a leaf when it drops in the autumn, like a pie with a flaky golden crust, like a fire when it's down to its embers, like my car 'cause it's covered in rust. Bring the hip hop back. Anne Robinson, Boris Becker, Prince Harry, they're all a bit ginger. Rupert Grint, Lindsay Lohan, Charlie Dimmock, she's definitely ginger. Nicole Kidman, Ed Sheeran, her from X-Files, are they ginger? Notice I said ginger, not Auburn or strawberry blonde. It's flat out ginger. Ginger, ginger pride, so authentic, I'm not gonna dye it. Ginger, ginger pride, gonna stand, I'm not gonna hide it. Ginger, ginger pride, I'm not ashamed, I'm not gonna deny it. Ginger, ginger pride. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time for the joining in bit. It's nice and simple. I shout ginger, you shout ginger back towards the stage. Towards the stage, not at it, because that will be bullying. I say that. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of a story. I got invited to play this song down at the Redheads Festival down in London. It's a real thing. 300 ginger people all in one room. Possibly the scariest place I've ever been in my life. Principally because I think I was the only one not really taking it seriously. And I say that because over at one side of the stage, there was a stand for the Anti-Bullying League. Over at the other side of the stage, there was a stand for sun cream. Not a joke. So I played this song, and I asked them to shout ginger as loud as they possibly could. And it got the worst response it ever has in its life. Principally because I think maybe it brought some flashbacks back from school or something like that. I'm not sure, maybe. So all I need you to do, we're setting the bar really low for you. It's nice and simple. I shout ginger, you shout ginger back. That's all there is to it. Shall we see how we go? Let's try this. Ready? Ginger, ginger pride, so authentic, I'm not gonna dye it. Ginger, ginger, ginger pride, gonna stand, I'm not gonna hide it. Ginger, ginger, ginger pride, not ashamed, I'm not gonna deny it. Ginger, ginger, ginger pride, come on carrot tops, hold your heads up high. You much? Time out, you alright? Jolly good, jolly good. Well, having fun? Everyone had a good night? Yeah, hey, brilliant. Smashing. You can, where was I? Oh yeah, hold on. Time for a little plug. Yeah. Is that? Hey! If you like this, then you can check me out on all of the interweb stuff. I've got a new website, edijohnsonbit.com. You spell my name a little bit differently. It's Edi Johnson because there were 3 Eddies in my class at school and the other 2 were idiots. And you've got to separate yourself somehow when you're tagging a head teacher's car. So, you know. So, where was I? Oh yeah, songs and that. Let's do this one. It's yeah, it's about that time. I'm kind of feeling it might be that time. No, do you know what? I'm going to stick another one in, and then we'll do that one. It'll make sense in the long run. You alright? Couple? You alright? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do this one, which I wasn't. I don't know quite where this is going. I mean, there's obviously options involved. He's in charge of the volume. He can just do that. And I mean, this doesn't go very far, to be really honest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the song that all of the country really needs to hear right now. Because it's about making choices. And there are certain ways to make choices. This is the best way I've found how. It's called RPS. Sometimes I struggle, sometimes I'm perplexed over what choice to choose or what to choose next. I'm vexed and expect an easy option to present itself, but when it doesn't, I try to find help. How to make a decision, how to select the right path to follow or opinion to reject. I'm tempted to follow a popular way, but I discovered there's a far better way. A way to select, a way to decide whether I should run or whether I should hide. Do I take the right turn like Clyde? Do I stay left like I'm on Wolfie Smith's side? But I'm not Harvey Dent with a coin to flip, or Chris Tarrant with a 50-50 split. I'm not a referee with instant replay. Nah, there's a far better way. Rock, paper, scissors. If you can't make a decision, rock, paper, scissors. If you struggle with the strength of your conviction, there's an easy game to play. To work out what to do every day, rock, paper, scissors is the way. Trying to find the right topping for a pizza, thinking of whether to listen to the teacher. Name your child, Percival or Peter. Your hands decide what's meant to be. A fist for a stone like Jagger in his heyday. Flat of a hand like when your mum says wait. Fingers like Churchill, sideways in victory. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Am I getting married? Do I have more cake? Do I buy a new car or rattlesnake? Do I stay up late? Have another drink? This way stops you having to think. Politicians and president-elect, you don't need to worry, you don't need to fret. If your policy seems shaky best, you can always rely on RPS. Rock, paper, scissors. If you can't make a decision, rock, paper, scissors. If you struggle with the strength of your conviction, there's an easy game to play. To work out what to do every day, rock, paper, scissors is the way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's a little bit more joining in for you. It's nice and simple. All I need you to do is I'm going to sing a scenario. I just need you to shout back rock, paper, scissors for me. Preferably in time, but you know, we'll work around it. We'll see how we go. Ready? See how this works. Getting a donut or a sausage roll?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Getting a job or signing on the dole?
Rock, paper, scissors.
You want to make a bet but you're still having doubts?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Vladimir Putin's asked you out.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Sugar or none in my cup of tea?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Wanting to watch BBC 3?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Going to work or phoning in sick?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Thinking of voting for UKIP?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, there's only so far I think some methods can actually work. Rock, paper, scissors doesn't always have the required results. See the American presidential system. Anyway, there's one more chorus for you. There are some actions to join in with, but I can't show you how those go. I'm playing the ukulele. You know, freestyle, you'll be right. Ready, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. If you can't make a decision, rock, paper, scissors. If you struggle with the strength of your conviction, there's an easy game to play. To work out what to do every day, rock, paper, scissors is the way. Rock, paper, scissors is the way. Rock, paper, scissors is the way. Hey! Okay, last one then, last one. We'll crack on quickly. Thank you very much for having me. It's been really, really lovely. This is as far north as I've been for a considerable amount of time. I normally don't get any further than Sherwood. So cheers for having me. It's been grand. This one then, this goes back to my hip-hop roots in the ghettos of West Yorkshire. All I'm saying is if you don't know Pontefract, get to know. That's all it is. Because I used to hang around on the street corners on a Friday night with the Mandem. It's a word, who knew? And then me mum would call me in for my dinner. And I'd go in because I was a good boy, really. So my Friday nights was sitting around in my bedroom, listening to Westwood on the radio and sticking the kettle on. I sensed the irony of playing this in a pub, but this is the cup of tea song. I need a cuppa nightly. That's what my grandpa said, kept him sprightly. I need a cuppa, any cuppa will do. PG Tetley or even Thai Fu. But don't give me none of that Darjeeling. I don't find it particularly appealing. Just keep it nice and simplistic. And top it off with a lovely chalky biscuit. Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want a cuppa too? Come on, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a brew, hands up. If you you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. One lump or two. Yeah. So when I wrote this song, I was kind of thinking of a hip-hop crowd. You know, stadium crowds, Jay-Z, Eminem, those kind of guys. So for this evening, that's you. If you want to throw your hands in the air and get crazy, then you're welcome. It's fine. It won't constitute an order at the bar. It's not a problem. Throw in the bag, add water and stir. Stick in the milk and some sugar if you prefer. We all have our own way to take it, but the jury's still out over the best way to make it. Like Rakim, it's the greatest of all time. Topical and next and now immortalised in rhyme. Hip-hop at the cup is what I love the most. But don't forget to use a coaster. Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want some? Tell me, do you want some? Do you want a cup or two? Come on, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a brew, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. One lump or two. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as is standard any good hip-hop song, here's the call and response. So when I shout it out, make it nice and loud. We'll see exactly where this goes, shall we? When I say milk, you say yeah, milk,
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah.
When I say no fruit, you say tea, no fruit,
Tea.
no fruit.
Tea.
When I say strictly, you say Tetley, strictly,
Tetley.
strictly.
Tetley.
When I say sugar, you say no thanks, it's fine, I'm sweet enough. I need a cuppa, that's what I need. Hey, hey, I need a cuppa, that's what I need. I need a cuppa, that's what I need. And if I stick on that kettle, won't you make a cuppa for me? Sing along now. I need a cuppa, that's what I need. Hey, hey, I need a cuppa, that's what I need. I need a cuppa, that's what I need. And if I stick on that kettle, won't you make a cuppa for me? Throw your hands up, if you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a brew, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. If you fancy a cuppa, hands up. One lump or two. I've been the Edi Johnson Bit. See you again sometime. Ta-da.
Oh, the Edi Johnson Bit! And that's it. So would you all please go home?